Hi, Jim Berthold here from OLI Systems. Today's video is about how to use the file manager in the Skytap Virtual Machine environments. OLI uses Skytap as our delivery of virtual machines for training. One of the problems with the virtual machines, which runs in your web browser, by the way, is that it's hard to transfer files to and from the virtual machine. And here we're going to show you how that's done. So you're given a link to the Learning Console for your particular virtual environment. You can see I have it here. We have our virtual environment listed here, and we can go ahead and start it. But what's very important for you to remember is that we have this Learning Console area over here to the right, and that needs to remain open for file transfer purposes. So we're going to go ahead and start the virtual machine. We can just double click it and we'll go ahead and launch it. Okay, it can take several minutes for the virtual environment to launch. Things to remember here is that OLI always uses the same account name, student, and the same password. These two little keys up here at the top called credentials, if you go ahead and click that, and then you can actually insert the password here. Okay. You could actually look at it. We don't care if you look at it or not. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and start up the virtual machine. As the virtual machine loads, it can take a few minutes to load. We are actually loading it from a base environment. So it's like you're getting a brand new computer. And if you remember when you first activated your last computer, you may have to do some initial setups. We recommend you skip them and just go ahead and let it continue. So we're going to go ahead and just remind me in 3 days and let the program finish setting up. Okay, we're ready to go. And so we can see that we've preloaded OLI Flowsheet and OLI Studio here. That's not the purpose here. We have this little icon down here called the course helper. If we start that, it should actually be running already, but if it's not, we just double click it. Not much happens when you do that, but it gets the helper program running. So now we're going to go ahead and upload a file. Now I have a file in my downloads folder that I'm just going to upload. We'll just drag that over here to so what we have here. I'm actually going to upload this OLI Studio text file, and we'll just go ahead and drop it right over. Okay. When it comes up, we get this little message here that says incoming file. Okay, click to download the file. Okay, and what we do, it actually will download our file to the downloads on the virtual machine. Okay, and it has done so, and you can see it's got a little bit of background information there. Okay, and it's there. If we want to re-download it, we can copy the URL to the virtual machine. We could send it back to our virtual machine. Here it is again, if you missed it the first time, and you just go ahead and click to download it. And now I got 2 of them, or 3 of them, as the case may be. Okay. So now I have the files on my desktop. Okay. If I want to send it back, okay, to copy a file from your virtual machine back to your local computer, we have to open something called File Drop. Okay, we've already gotten the Skytap Course Manager Helper running, so we're going to go over here into our taskbar, and we're going to go open one of these dots here. I have 2 of them running here, but it can be either one. Right-click it and open up File Drop. Okay, at this point now, we can go find one of our files. I'll go look into my file manager here, and we'll just go ahead and take one of the files we had. Here, we'll take this thing called craft1ddb, and we'll just put it right there. When we do that, it shows up here in the course manager. Now, this is the Learning Console over here. This is actually on our local computer, and I can now click it, and it's downloaded it using my web browser. It's now in my local folder. Actually, I'm opening up OLI Databook here. I didn't want to do that. But if I go into my local computers here, here is the craft database in my downloads folder. So we can go both directions here. I don't need this present here. So I can download files. I can upload files as needed using this file manager program. Thank you.